The Lord be with you. Well, welcome to Bloomfield United Church's celebration of Holy Humour or Bright Sunday. And just as we get into the service, or just before we get into the service, I wanted to share with you a little bit of the history of Holy Humour Sunday, which traditionally takes place the Sunday right after Easter. And it's a Sunday, it's a liturgical day that has been catching on over the last, especially 20, 30 years in churches throughout North America. So there is a website called the Joyful Noise Letter, and they have quite a lot of information as well as resources for Holy Humour or Bright Sunday. And so this background I'm going to share with you comes from that website, Joyful Noise Letter. So this says, churches resurrect an old Easter custom. Many North American churches are resurrecting an old Easter custom begun by the Greeks in the early centuries of Christianity. Holy Humour Sunday, celebrations of Jesus' resurrection on the Sunday after Easter. For centuries in Eastern Orthodox, Catholic, and Protestant countries, the week following Easter Sunday, including Bright Sunday, the Sunday after Easter, was observed by the faithful as, quote, days of joy and laughter, with parties and picnics to celebrate Jesus' resurrection. Churchgoers and pastors played practical jokes on each other, drenched each other with water, told jokes, sang, and danced. The custom was rooted in the musings of early church theologians like Augustine, Gregory of Nyssa, and John Chrysostom, that God played a practical joke on the devil by raising Jesus from the dead. Risus Paschalis, the Easter laugh, the early theologians called it. In 1988, the Fellowship of Merry Christians, which runs the Joyful Noise Letter website, began encouraging churches and prayer groups to resurrect Bright Sunday celebrations and call it Holy Humour Sunday, with the theme, Jesus is the life of the party. Many churches from different traditions responded enthusiastically. Reverend Tom Harder, co-pastor at Lorraine Avenue Mennonite Church, has said that members of his church accept the theological justification for holding the annual Holy Humour Sunday service. Quote, God delights in our laughter and receives it as an act of worship, Harder said. The service continues the Easter story. We're celebrating the greatest practical joke of all time. God overturned death. And in these days where we're so anxious and surrounded by so much trouble and troubling news, I thought it might be especially important to share smiles and laughter, jokes and humor. So I hope that in that way this service is a blessing to you.